Okay, one of the most important things at some point in your reloading experience is, if you are into the advanced stages, you will need to see what your concentricity is, or your run out on a specific caliber. That is, if you're competition shooting specifically and more in the line of bench rest type of shooting, where your concentricity is very important. Something like 1 thou or a 0 run out is in the order of the day. We get concentricity gauges or tools like these from Hornady, which are very nice. They are quite bulky and strong made. This specific one's got a mechanical dial. So if you have any movement on the dial itself, you can see that in one increment is 1 thou. You can set the dial face here to see if you have the specific 0 center. From there on, you check your run out. It's not a very complicated piece of equipment to set up. It has a shaft here that comes out completely, and you have a fastening bolt that holds it. So inside the shaft is running on that inside diameter of this specific holding bolt. So this one is put in there. Your shaft is then centered into it, and now you can tighten it. As soon as you've tightened it, so this is the shaft itself is fairly tight. So if you undo it slightly and you insert your round that you want to test, this is spring loaded, so it always has some bit of tension on it, and you can set it here until you are running the gauge just in front of the case mouth in this specific instance there. So once you've got that there, you can tighten this, and you've got your 0, which we've set up there. So if you can see the 0 there, then it's time to turn the dial. So if you're going to have a look at that one here, you will see the dial, the mechanical finger there, it moves a little bit. So this specific round here, it's a 6.5284, is not specifically very straight. It's got just over a 3 thou run out. This is what you are, a 3 thou run out is good enough for 100 meters and that sort of thing, competitions where you don't need to shoot a whole type of grouping. The only thing that I really don't like about this specific thing, your reference point on the cartridge itself is on the base of the brass, and that for me is not the correct place to hold it. In your brass, at some point you will get what we call a pressure ring round about here, and that is the precise place to measure it. You can have that your base round here is slightly off center if it's sort of a standard chamber and not a custom chamber. So this might be off center with the coaxial alignment of the center of your case, and that will give you a false reading on the coaxial alignment from the base or the head to the point of the bullet. So in this specific case, I've checked it against some other concentricity gauges. These are Lapua bras. It's a competition chamber, so the alignment of the base or the head ring and the pressure ring here is very good in this specific case, but if you get some other cases, you're going to have a problem with that. What we have here in this specific setup here, if we can just put this one back in, and then I can show you what the reason for that is. Just give it a little bit of a tweak there, and then it's tightened. What this whole thing here is supposed to do is to straighten your your round. So if you have the high spot, which is round about there, and you turn this, you are supposed to set it straight. Now we can have a look at that, and in this specific case it actually worsened it by an extra 2 thou. For me the issue is with something like this where the claim is that you can straighten your round, doesn't hold water. You cannot straighten a crooked round. There's something else wrong in the round there if it's not loaded straight right from the start. So for me, the adjustment here of straightening the round is not a valid situation for me here. It's for some people who will believe in it. I don't believe in something like that, so I will just disregard that setting all in all and use this here for competition type of chambers. So this is quite a nice bulky and strong unit for your concentricity checking. It can bolt down. It's got 4 places here, 2 on this side and 2 on the other side, where it can bolt down on the table. Your micrometer is very easy to, if you can just check this out again, to move around. So it's got a typical Picatinny rail or Weaver rail on this side here, and it's very quick to adjust it to wherever you want to check your run out. So this is quite a nice setup. The simplicity of it is fairly good. It's just the specific holding of the case on this end is not for me. It's not on. So I would rather at some point in time put something on here that can hold the brass or the case itself on the pressure ring. Other than that, it's a nice piece of equipment, and if you buy this, you won't go wrong. But just remember, there are some limitations in all the adjustments on it for standard chamber rounds.